Candace Owens, she's back at it again. She's exposing Erika Kirk. Now she's talking about the strange relationships Erika Kirk had with 15-year-olds.
Now, we had received a large influx of emails because Baron Coleman had a bit of a viral episode regarding a seemingly weird relationship that Erika had with a then 15-year-old girl named Jillian. Erika was 25 years old at the time, and they developed a relationship that some people believe amounted to a type of grooming. Now, Baron Coleman was very clear. He gave specific instructions to his viewers not to reach out to Jillian, who is now an adult, about the situation. And I, for some reason, was unable to follow these simple instructions. I reached out to her immediately. I don't know what's wrong with me. So today, obviously, like I said, is our last episode before we take a week off air, pulling things together for our Erika Kirk biographical series, working title.
She's gonna have a series? Holy shit. Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Fatal Attraction? I'm kidding. Maybe.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
I'm kidding. We don't know. Speaking of a fatal attraction, something that has been doing the rounds on social media, thanks to, first and foremost, a YouTuber by the name of Nicey.
Danny Flores.
So full credit to Nicey. And then, of course, Baron Coleman picked it up. I love it. We're all just pooling information. And here we are. Is regarding this relationship that Erika had over, it looks like social media. A lot of it played out over social media. And I'm just going to actually cut to Nicey here, who's going to unpack it for you and to give you a little bit of background. It's 2000.
Giselle, gracias. Thank you so much for the latte fee. Thank you.
2013. And therefore, Erika has just completed her year as Miss Arizona. And she's 25 years old at the time, Erika is. And now you're going to learn how she met Jillian. Take a listen.
Back in 2013, Erika was 25 years old, and she was in a relationship with a basketball player named Joshua Harrelson. So at the time, he was living in Michigan, and Erika moved out there to be with him. On the evening of September 15, 2013, Joshua Harrelson and Erika met a 15-year-old girl named Jillian Falcon. And I know this because Jillian tweeted about it. At 3:53 p.m., Jillian tweeted that she was out for sushi with her friend, and 2 hours later she tweeted, "Just met Miss Arizona and Josh Harrelson, heart eyes emoji." Now, I'm not sure
That's
if
crazy.
Jillian coincidentally bumped into Erika and Joshua or if they were introduced. What I do know is that Jillian had a friend, and the friend's grandparents were renting a home to Erika in Michigan. So I'm not entirely sure if all of these people just bumped into each other coincidentally at the sushi restaurant or if they were formally introduced. But nonetheless, they met, and Erika struck up what I view as a very odd relationship with the 15-year-old girl named Jillian.
So I can help clarify. I can build on that. Like I said, I spoke with Jillian, and that information, part of that information is very accurate.
She spoke with Julian?
It was about payment for rent. And
Listen, this is advice for anyone watching this. Don't have beef with fucking Candace Owens, dude. She'll come for your ass. And she won't stop, bro.
is how Jillian meets Erika Kirk. She opens the door. She's presumably living with or visiting her boyfriend at the time, and she sees Erika Kirk and she thinks, oh my gosh, this girl, 25-year-old girl, is so beautiful. And Erika is extremely kind to her, and they start speaking. And somehow, and Jillian does not recall how this transpired, somehow during this rent arrangement, Erika and her exchange numbers. Okay. So what happens next is they begin messaging each other, a texting relationship, and across social media, making comments on one another's posts. And in the beginning, it seems fine enough, I guess. The conversation is polite, maybe something that you might expect to see between someone who has some level of notoriety or fame and one of their fans over social media. But then it picks up, just as Nicey indicates. It picks up, and I am going to allow you to listen to her explain what then transpires. And I would also, again, like to reinforce the fact that this girl, Jillian, is 15 years old and Erika is 25. It's worth mentioning that at this point in her biography, Erika is also working with sex trafficking charities. This is that year where she says that she got involved with a sex
Yup. That answers your question, Maria. Wasn't Erika connected to some child ring thing? Yup. There you go.
trafficking
it's all
charity
connected,
over
bro.
in China. I'll have more for you on that next week, but take it away, Nicey.
On February 13th, 2014, Jillian replied to one of Erika's tweets by saying, at Erika Francvi, gorgeous as always. A few hours later, she then tweeted, why did at Erika Francvi just send me this? Laughing emojis. And there is a photo which says, this Valentine's Day, I am going to touch your butt. Jillian posted this tweet on March 6, 2014.
That is crazy, because can you imagine if a grown-ass man sent this to a 15-year-old? Yeah, not okay, right? Not okay. Wait, Rome, did you play my backpack videos yet?
How to read the room effectively.
There you go.
So Erika says, let me call you. Hold on, sweetheart. Give me a sex. Wow. And then Jillian says, okay, and puts laughing emojis. Erika then says, sex too, but not from you, LOL. Holy laughing emoji. You always make me laugh. I don't bat for the other team just yet. On March.
Oh, no, that's a little rude right there. Oh, not rude. Weird. Slash, maybe a little rude, but dude, what the fuck? Yeah, she was grooming this girl, man.
13th, 2014, Jillian shared another screenshot of her text messages with Erika. Erika says, I forgot to tell you, hydrate tonight. No alcohol, and don't eat a lot of salty foods. You don't want to look bloated. Jillian then responds, thank you. Erika says, no alcohol. Really, Erika? Age recognition, you twat waffle. Apparently, I haven't had my coffee yet. What the hell, Erika? Laughing emoji. Well, on that bite, ... Note, damn you, Siri. Come on, hashtag the struggle. What are you trying to say, laughing emoji? Spit it out, you twat waffle. On the morning of March 26, 2014.
Yeah, she was blaming Siri for all this. Yeah, it definitely sounded like a recruiter, that one.
Jillian tweeted, I just want to be somebody's woman crush Wednesday. Is that too much to ask? That evening, she then tweets, thank you at Erika Francvi for making my whole week. And she shares this photo, and the photo is of a gnome, and it says, I want to be inside your lady garden. Gnome saying, on April 3rd, 2014, Jillian tweeted this picture and said, I miss this goon. A few minutes later, she tweeted, did Erika just text me hashtag no new friends? Oh my fucking god, I can't. A few days later, on April 5th, 2014, Jillian posted this tweet. Getting this in the mail from Erika Francvi. And in the photo is a red box of chocolate-covered strawberries and other chocolate desserts. And the card in the photo says this. Happy Sweet 16, beautiful girl. Keep strong in faith and know that you're loved. But most of all, never forget that you are perfect and amazing just the way you are. I am so proud of you. Today is the first day of another 365-day journey around the sun. Enjoy the trip, boo. Love you, E. On June 7th, 2014, Jillian shared this tweet. This has to be the most heartfelt compliment I've ever gotten. And she attached a screenshot of her conversation with Erika. So Jillian says, thank you. Erika says, you have the most stunning features. Jillian says, best compliment ever. Erika says, your eyes, your lips, your skin, you're absolutely beautiful. Jillian responds with the crying emoji,
Yeah.
You're making me cry. In February of 2014, Jillian went on a family trip to Puerto Rico, and Erika was liking and commenting on her Instagram posts. So Jillian posted this photo of the beach, and Erika says, unreal gorgeous. And then Jillian responds, this is by far my favorite picture I took. My mom wants to get it blown up at Erika Francvi. Erika responds, I could see why, boo. Jillian responds, so perfect at Erika Francvi. Erika then responds, ... Yes, I know you are.
I'm just going to follow that with a little bit of silence. I just want us to...
Get her ass fucking, Candace. Get her. Get her fucking ass, dude. Go.
I'll contemplate it. Let's actually contemplate it for the people who are going to try to explain it. The Erika splainers, who are going to be like, that's not weird.
AKA MAGA too. Let's not say.
No.
That is fucking
Never been a
weird,
25-year-old
bro.
sending chocolate-covered strawberry.
But these fools don't find it weird. Fools, AKA MAGA, people that defend this, they don't find it weird, dude. They're not upset about the Epstein files. So yeah, this is like work to them, bro. This is just nothing but jokes. Come on, man. Oh, people piss me off, dude.
Marries to a 15-year-old. That's not weird. You guys are haters. Oh, what? Oh, come on. You've never, as a 25-year-old, decided to message a 15-year-old about their lips and their skin and how perfect they are. You never decided to message them when they posted a photo of them with a person that's their age and said, no new friends. Almost like territorial, like or that's obviously all just a joke or something like that. By the way, just in general, going back to how they met, I'm trying to rationalize in my head, under what scenario, if a 15-year-old, if you opened the door and a 15-year-old was there, would you exchange numbers with them?
No.
Like, I'm trying to rationalize it. Maybe if they were with their parent and they were like, the parents were like, he was looking for a job. Like, I don't know if you need like a babysitter. You guys want to go to dinner for a couple of hours, sort of a thing, maybe.
Yeah.
But I'd probably take the parents' number. Yeah, I would definitely take the parents' number. I actually can't rationalize that. So I'm throwing that out because sometimes people in the chat can be more creative than me. And they can say, oh, no.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. I hate that I'm agreeing with not Erica. Oops, sorry, Candace. I hate that I'm agreeing with Candace, bro. Oh, man. I never agree with her on anything. But she's right here, dude. Fuck. A la verga, dude.
Really adorable to exchange numbers with the 15-year-olds and then kind of have this relationship with them where you're commenting and saying, making lesbian jokes. I don't, swing for the next team yet. Is that appropriate to say to a 15-year-old when you're 25? Come on. Where are my Erika explainers in the chat? I want to hear it. It's a time to be alive. Everyone's explaining Jeffrey Epstein and all of his.
She seems like sorry to keep pausing it, but she seems to me like the only person on the right that is really upset with these files and with Erica's situation right there, dude. She's the only one I've seen so far. There's probably more, but only one on the right that I've seen that is really upset on what's going on right now in America regarding the files. Because I also seen hella people defend this shit too, which is also so insane. So crazy, dude.
Friends, go ahead. Go for it. I think it's fine. Go ahead. I want to hear it. There's so much that disturbs me about that. But again, when I first was going, everything is wrong here. That's my natural intuition. I didn't want to then extrapolate and jump to conclusions until I spoke with Jillian. On the off chance that maybe it is my personal senses.
Dude, imagine she fucking... that would fucking be so good if she interviews Jillian right here. Right here. She shows it right here.
Having learned everything about Erika's background, maybe my personal senses about Erika might be clouding my judgment. Maybe there was a perfectly reasonable explanation for that sort of relationship. Maybe... she really is just such an amazing person by the time she's 25 years old. Such a strong and faithful Christian that she wants a 15-year-old to feel sexy or something. And I also want to note that this particular 15-year-old at this time, what we know based off of Jillian's tweets, is that she doesn't have a father in her life. Okay. She tweeted this in June of 2014. I haven't seen my dad over 2 years. Okay. The reason why I want to point that out is because Charlie Kirk and I did a lot on the road discussing father absence and how these teenagers and children are instantly more vulnerable to tons of things, getting involved in the wrong networks, criminal activity. You need a father in the home. So I just find it interesting that it's a good fact to know about this girl at this time. Maybe her father's in her life since. I don't know. I didn't ask her. But I told you I called her. I instantly reached out because sometimes I just can't follow instructions the right way. And I asked her about how she felt about it 10 years removed from a situation. And she responded exactly how you might expect. She said at the time, as a 15-year-old, she was blown away by this amazingly beautiful, older, semi-famous person that was giving her all of this attention. And for clarity, I am completely empathetic to that position and experience as a younger girl, obviously.
Yeah, because she was a kid, bro.
I correlated to how I felt. I think I've told you guys in the past about Christina Aguilera when she first dropped. And then I was obsessed with her when I was 13, 14.
Yo, Janet, thank you for the gifts. Happy belated birthday. Hello. Thank you.
13 years old. My mom put me on punishment because I was so obsessed with Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera, at that point in my life, maybe if my mom had not punished me for idolatry, but at that point in my life, I'm racing home to watch TRL because I got to make sure.
Wait, how old is Candace? Hold on, I'm about to look
She's
this
number
up.
one. If Christina Aguilera had then given me tons of attention, I'd be like, oh, I can't even believe this. Christina Aguilera is giving me attention. She probably could have manipulated me into a lot of
Oh, she's 36. Okay. I thought she was older, bro. I thought she was in her 40s, not gonna lie.
things because my brain would not have been developed. This is normal tween to early teen emotions and passion. And it's precisely, if you track my work, what has always been my biggest gripe with Taylor Swift, even though I like her music, it's because I find that she harnesses the power of that tween emotion to get business deals done. Yet she's 36. Anyway, I digress. That's the point of that. We know that they're reactive, they're emotional, and her fans will kill somebody if they have to, right? But hindsight is 20/20, as we always say. And Jillian today is now 27 years old, and she fully appreciates how absolutely weird this was and how absolutely weird it is. And she's going back and she is wondering, what exactly was this all about? What exactly was Erika harnessing?
Yeah, because now that she's 27, Julian or Jill, she realizes, yo, what the fuck? When Erika was that age, she was hitting me up at 15, bro. Like, what the fuck? I wouldn't do that shit right now. So yeah, really, really weird. She's closer to my age, you know, mom is. Yeah, there it is.
Her teenage emotion for? Why is she continually telling her that she's beautiful, that she has perfect lips? Why is this 25-year-old who's not even from Michigan interested in this dialogue with her? And something she points out is, I was with my friend when I met her, but she never had this relationship with Cheyenne. Cheyenne is mentioned elsewhere in that video. Why was it particularly Jillian that she was interested in?
Because Cheyenne was ugly, bro. Come on. Erika just goes for the pretty ones, dude. Come on.
And curiously, get this, she tells me that she and Erika actually never hung out in person beyond that first meeting. So this was purely meant to be a platonic relationship.
That's weird.
Where Erika said stuff even like this to her on Instagram. Jillian, that dime piece beside the car, though, she's referring to Jillian, just so we're clear. She's referring to Jillian beside a car as a dime piece. Again, if this was two 15-year-olds speaking to each other, I'd be like, that's totally fine. I actually tend to agree with Nicey's assessment elsewhere in the video. Just put in your mind, this is a 25-year-old man referring to a 15-year-old girl. What would happen?
People be outraged, bro. Telling you, man.
What would you be thinking?
Keep the same energy.
And again, Erika did not actually hang out with her beyond that. So what exactly was her stated goal? Well, I can at least tell you what that last weird text exchange was about, the one where Erika tells her not to drink and to suck her stomach in tonight, wherever they're going tonight. People assume that they had gone somewhere together, but no, that exchange is actually in reference to Erika then having sent this 15-year-old to have photos taken.
What the fuck? How the
She sent this 15-year-old
Huh?
to have photos taken. She's helping her because she's just so beautiful. Get into
Nah. Those photos were, those photos were sent to men that wanted to buy a teenager. Oh my gosh, she's so sick, bro.
maybe some modeling. That's at least how she presented it to her. So after telling her how beautiful and perfect her lips were, she then sets her up with a photographer, a friend of Erika's. Erika, she says, arranged the entire thing. This person she had only met once, then after what maybe love bombing her, we describe it, then sends her to meet up with this male photographer. And Jillian said that this photographer was kind of creepy. She's trying to remember his name. She says she remembers it began with an R, and he was kind of shorter, chubbier. And yeah, I'd say, yeah, Jillian, that's pretty creepy. Any photographer who is taking photos of a 15-year-old without their parents' consent is a creep.
Yes, bro. How are her parents not there? Oh my gosh, bro. L parents, honestly.
Find me this. I am looking to find and discover who this person was. And I would also similarly say that any person who is
Oh wait, now I'm thinking, what if the parent? Yeah, maybe the parents didn't know. I don't know. They had to know, right? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, bro. But that's so sick, man.
arranging for photographs to be taken of a 15-year-old girl without explicit permission from that person's mother is a total creep. So Erika, having done this, is completely and utterly creepy. It's creepy. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I will not allow people to say that it makes sense in some context. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I asked, did she speak to your mother? She said, no, she never spoke to my mother. This was happening on the phone. Her mom's probably thinking she's just on Instagram speaking to whoever, and she's not even considering that this is happening. So what does all of this sound like? It sounds to me like every parent's worst nightmare. Your kid has a phone, they get social media accounts, they're making friends over the internet, and the next thing you know, you find out that there's a man at night, if Erika's message is to be believed, who's taking photos of them. So I'll ask the question, the obvious question here. How much smoke before we are allowed to confirm that it seems there may be a fire? Because everything in Erika Kirk's story, which we will more thoroughly present to you in the weeks to come, has proximity to child trafficking scandals and proximity to charities and involvement with charities that had trafficking scandals and abuse scandals, sometimes literal proximity, by the way. Like, I think I've mentioned this, Turning Point USA's headquarters, incredibly, maybe I haven't mentioned it, they're almost directly across the street from the #1 human and child sex trafficking location in Arizona, a place called Arizona Mills.
What the fuck?
Dude, holy shit. She's dead ass right, man. Arizona Mills. It's literally people snatch kids from there, bro. They traffic kids, bro. I've heard a lot of stories regarding this, and I'll probably show you some right now after this. There's literally videos of people recording men trying to take these kids. They're on fucking TikTok, dude. I haven't been to this mall in like 8 years, and we never go because we know it's sketchy as fuck. So please, if you're in Arizona, avoid Arizona Mills in Chandler, bro. It's in Chandler, Arizona. Avoid it. Please do not go there, especially if you have your kids. I know a lot of people go there for fucking school shopping, back to school, but don't. Avoid it. Go to fucking Arrowhead. Go to Scottsdale, bro. Don't go to Arizona Mills. That's lit. She's not lying. She's dead ass. I'm surprised she brought this shit up, man. Holy fuck.
In Arizona, everyone goes, oh yeah, I know what that is. Everybody knows about Arizona Mills.
You see?
Who picked this location
Holy shit.
for a student activist organization? Who was the real estate agent on that deal? I feel like when a good real estate agent comes around, you're like,
Tempe, now Chandler. I think it's the border of Tempe and Chandler, no? But whatever, Tempe.
oh, is this a good spot? And they'd say, you know what? You don't want to be close to Arizona Mills. It's not a great spot for a student activist organization. Was Erika the real estate agent? And actually, I do know who handpicked it. I was around for that. It was Tyler Boyer. He's like a proud 5th generation, I think he says, Arizonan. He grew up in its backyard, right, Chandler, Gilbert area. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that he was familiar with the reputation of Arizona Mills. Tracy Martin, Erika's best friend, she's also has been involved in charity work for trafficking victims via Dream City Church, which we mentioned to you. And that actually makes sense because Dream City Church runs Phoenix Dream Center. The Phoenix Dream Center, according to their website, is a center that provides residential rehabilitation, shelter, and care.
Oh, yes, sorry. Arizona Mills is a mall. Sorry, I didn't bring that. I didn't say what it was. Yes, for those that don't know, Arizona Mills is a mall. So I'm telling you, literally, a bunch of kids go to this mall. A bunch of teenagers, they go with friends. Some get snatched up, man. Even little kids, bro. So please, I say you avoid that mall in general, but if you do happen to be there, please keep your kids close to you, man.
For victims of human trafficking. Wow, everyone is so amazing. So amazing. They just can't get enough of trying to help these trafficking victims. It says that they provide affordable housing for men and women that are in transition after having been trafficked. They give them food, they give them clothing. Nothing to see there because it's a charity. You can't question a charity. Turning Point USA is a charity. You can't question a charity. Wow. Stacey Sheridan, who has been playing the role of Erika Kirk's mother, we recently discovered worked under Jeffrey Epstein's friend, Kenneth Starr, at Pepperdine University. By the way, I can't find a trace of her actually at Pepperdine University, aside from her resume where she says she worked there for 8 years, but in Kenneth Starr's office. But the point is that for almost a decade, she worked for Kenneth Starr at the exact same time that he was working with Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. But Stacey Sheridan is not Erika's real mom. Lori is Erika's real mother. We had mentioned to you this desert spirit tech company that she was running. Lori was running on a Native American reservation. And boy, were we hit with a lot of emails about, you guessed it, high instances of children and girls being trafficked off of that specific reservation where the office is not located because somebody went and they said this address does not exist. But all of that, by the way, we'll get into in the weeks to come. In the short term, we can confirm that this just must be all one unfortunate coincidence, right? All of it. You are a monster, by the way, for even noticing this. Now, we had received a...
Listen, man, this is going to be a... I never give shout outs like this, but bro, shout out fucking Candace Owens for this, man. Listen. Yeah, dude. I hope she keeps going, man. I hope she, I saw a comment, bro, on Candace Owens' video I posted, a clip. They said, watch Candace Owens be the one to take down the government. Basically, all the PDF files. I'm like, bro, that'd be some crazy shit, man. That'd be some crazy shit. If she took everybody down, damn.
El pollo is loco. El pollo